Okay, so now we're going through derivative of trig, which is like the third thing, right? Remember, we need to do 6. So let's go through this third thing. Let's see what it is that we got to know. Now, the first thing, there are things that you just have to know. I need you to know 2 derivatives, okay, from this trig. Is that the derivative of sine x, this one we already have it, so you just have to remember it, is cos x. And the derivative of cos x is negative sine x. Okay, so at the end of this, we'll make a table, and you see the table which we like to use. We call it the common derivatives table. Okay, now this which we know, we're going to add it to something. I will need you to remember that from trig, we said we have this 2 identities, and the first identity is cos squared x plus sine squared x is equal to 1. It's an identity, which means it's something which we already know. Remember that cos squared x is what is? It's cos x squared, okay? We don't write it as cos x squared. We write it as cos squared x, okay? It's not cos of x squared. No, it's the cos squared. It's the cos x together that is squared, okay? And that leads to cos squared x. But cos x squared, it's cos of x squared. This is not cos squared x. They are not the same, okay? But cos x all squared is the same as cos squared x, okay? The squared is both on cos and x. That's when you write. So cos squared x plus sine squared x is equal. That means sine x all squared, okay, plus cos x all squared. This should give you 1. That's the first identity. The other one is 1 plus tan squared x is equal to sec squared x. Okay, so sec squared x is 1 plus tan squared x. You say to me, what is this secant thing? What is secant? Here, that's the other thing to know. First is that tan is the same as saying tan x is the same as saying sine x over cos x. Okay, that's the third thing to know. And then the last 2 would be sec and cosec. Okay, what is sec of x and what is cosec of x? Because we don't have them in the calculator. Secant x is 1 over cos x. I know your gut tells you that sec is 1 over sine. No! Okay, I know that they both start with an S, but sec is not 1 over sine. It's 1 over cos. And then cosec, which you thought was 1 over cos, is actually 1 over sine. So it'll be 1 over sine x. Cosec, you'd say, oh, cosec is 1 over cos. No, it is 1 over sine. And then sec is the one that's 1 over cos. If you know this, now we can go ahead and get our third derivative, which we want. Let's go ahead and get it. So it's going to be the derivative of tan x. So third thing which we are doing is d dx of tan x, okay? Tan himself, okay? So let's go ahead and let's do it. We can say that d dx, the derivative of tan x, we have the derivative of sine. We know it is cos. The derivative of cos, we know it's negative sine. So we want to get for tan. The derivative of tan is, we know what tan is. Tan is sine x over cos x. So we can say this is the derivative of sine x over cos x. Which is, now, if I want to do the derivative of this, okay, I'm going to go ahead of myself. This is the next thing which you are going to do. It's going to be quotient rule, okay? The next thing which you are going to do is product rule, then you do quotient rule. Quotient rule is for when 2 things are dividing, okay? And what it says is that when you have, okay, I'll put it before this. So now I can say that according to the quotient rule which you have done, okay, I'll put it before this one. So according to the quotient rule which you've already seen, we know that when you have the top and the bottom and you want to find the derivative, okay, and you want to find the derivative, we say that d dx of u over v. Okay, we have a function on the top and a function on the bottom. We know we said this is low, v is our low, and then u is our high. So it's going to be what? low, which is v, d high, du dx, minus high, u, d low, the derivative of the bottom, dv dx, over square the bottom, so v squared. So let's do that here. It will be low cos x d high times the derivative of the top, which is sine x, minus high, which is sine x, times the derivative of the bottom, times d dx of cos x, o over square the bottom, which is cos x o squared. So this is going to be cos x times the derivative of sine x is cos x, okay, minus sine x times, what's the derivative of sine x? Here, okay, sorry, the derivative of sine is cos. Now we want the derivative of cos x, okay? What's the derivative of cos? Negative sine. So it'll be sine x times negative sine x, okay? O over, we square the bottom. Cos x o squared, we said, what is it? It's cos squared x, okay? So this is going to be cos x times cos x is cos x o squared, which is cos squared x, minus sine x times minus sine x, okay? Minus sine x times is minus becomes plus. Sine x times sine x is sine squared x. Because when you multiply negative times negative, you get positive. The signs are the same. So it will be O over cos squared x. This is going to be equal to cos squared x plus sine squared x. We said it is 1. Do you remember the identity? Cos squared plus sine squared is 1, is equal to 1. Can you see this identity right here? That's the one we're going to use. So cos squared x plus sine squared x, we can remove it and put 1. So it'll be 1 over cos squared x. And what is 1 over cos? 1 over cos is sec, right? 1 over cos squared is sec squared x. That is it. So here we have our final solution. We have the one which we wanted. That d dx of tan x is equal to sec squared x. Okay, secant squared x. And this is the third solution which we need. So now we can make a little chart already. Is that if I have y, then I will know my dy dx. Okay, what does the small chart say? If you have y being sine x, dy dx would be the derivative of sine x is cos x. Then if you have cos x, what's the derivative of cos? Negative sine x. Then if you have tan x, what's the derivative of tan x? It is secant squared x, sec squared x. Then we have this important table. So far we have these three guys. We are going to keep using our table. Let's keep developing it, okay? Let's see two more things or one more thing in the next video. Okay, bye.